Let's see.
Yes.
Tahar, finally! Do you have the stone?
I do. What now? How do we connect it to the Nexus?
Well, I've done a little research on that. It should be pretty straightforward. Give me the stone for a second, please.
Sure.
Thanks. Now, let's see. Whoa!
This is amazing.
What the heck just happened? Was that the stone?
Yeah. It seems like our plan worked. The stones are the power sources of the Nexus.
Not sources, Tahar. They're simply the catalysts. As I said, the energy, all this magic, it comes from someplace else.
Well, I definitely know why the Shapers were so powerful now. If they were able to harness that, I wouldn't want to be their enemy.
Pain.
Pardon?
Rekindling this place. I can feel their thoughts now. At least, some of them.
You mean the Shaper's thoughts?
Those who connected themselves to this place. The ones who had the power of telepathy. They left an echo, and whatever wiped out the Shapers, it caused pain. Horrible pain.
I see.
Well, fascinating or not, we need to connect our minds to the Nexus to find the source of Bloodburn, right? Can we do that now?
No. It's not strong enough yet.
Well, we knew that already. We need to find the second stone first. Let's head to Aoninir's blade. It's a long journey, but we don't have a choice.
So, what's the plan?
Let's see.
Exciting, isn't it? All that energy. The Shapers must have been gods.
True. It's intriguing.
That's one word for it. Tahar, I need to say this. I'm glad the Harbinger sent you. You've made a dream of mine come true. More than one, to be honest. But anyway, we still need that second stone. Is there something you wish to discuss?
Let me know what you need.
Tahar, may I help you with something?
I'd still like to know more about how you ended up in Nortender.
Bugger and blast. And here I was hoping you'd forgotten. All right, I'll tell you. But only under one condition.
Yes?
That I get to ask you a personal question too.
Then we have a deal. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Fair enough. I was born in the Windwall Mountains.
You don't say.
Sorry, still sorting out my thoughts. It's been a long time since I last told this story to anyone. Alright, one more time. As you can imagine, I was born in Windwall, a child of the rocks.
Come again?
A true dwarf, as some would say. Born in the buried city, not on the outside as the traders and farmers are. My family was quite privileged. Not nobility, but my mother and father led a big smeltery which supplied one of the finest smithies. Moon silver weaponry. Ever heard of it?
I think so. The commanders of the Royal Army use them.
Figures. Well, my childhood was a rather unremarkable one. I had two brothers and a sister, and even though I was the oldest child, I was always the most quiet one. I learned quickly how to wield an axe, and I still know how to do it, but I never took pleasure in it. The same goes for my parents' craft. For some reason, Nihalv had given me a talent for metallurgy, but not the desire to use it. Instead, my biggest love was always made with ink. Books.
But I assume your parents didn't approve of that.
Oh no, they didn't mind. I had 3 siblings who could do the job as well as I, so the future of our family was secured. On the contrary, they were quite accepting, which wasn't usual amongst dwarves, especially not those in Windwall.
So, what happened? Why did you leave Windwall?
I'm getting there, Tahar. When I came of age, I found work in the Windwall Library. That time was also when I deepened my knowledge of the Shapers. I devoured all the books there were, and bought whatever writings the merchants brought in. They smiled at me, talked of me as the strange bird, but I didn't care. The more I read, the more spellbound I became, and the more I dreamed of journeying through Io to solve all those mysteries not yet uncovered.
And what kept you from doing just that?
Well, two things. First of all, my attachment to my family. Secondly, Gilak,
Gilead?
my partner.
You had a partner?
Yeah, we met... I'd rather not go into detail too much. Fact is, we lived together for 6 years. He was very dear to me. Let's put it that way.
I understand. But something happened, didn't it?
Yeah. The Blackstone Rebellion. Ever heard of it?
Yes. A coup, wasn't it?
Yeah. An attempt to overthrow the royal house. It was bound to fail from the beginning. The rebels were anti-traditionalist and wanted to establish a new order, where it's the people who have the power, not the nobility. Gilak was one of these rebels.
Oh.
Yeah. At first, before the coup, they tried to raise awareness by giving underground speeches. A noble endeavor, but not at all thought through. Most dwarves just don't care about politics as long as they can have their mugs of ale. First, he didn't ask me to participate, but the more sour things went, the more he started pushing me. At one point, we had a fight, when he asked me to steal money from my family to support the movement. It was terrible. Finally, push came to shove, and he told me of the coup. He knew that despite my occupation, I was a remarkable fighter and Earthshaper, which is why he asked me to fight alongside him. You can make a difference, that's what he said. By Nihalf, he was just so naive. He really thought it would be like in the old legends, a group of courageous dwarfs fighting their way to Algrim Castle with me at his side. I just don't... Forgive me. It's strange to talk about it like this.
It's okay. Thank you for trusting me.
Yeah, sure. You can imagine how torn I was. I knew he'd die if the coup took place, but I also knew that I couldn't stop him. When I told him he was mad, he called me a coward, a delusional bookworm, who'd rather spend his whole life dreaming about the past and changing the present. And then he left. The next day, I found him beheaded by a royal guard. They didn't even make it to the castle stairs.
What happened then?
I ran. Not only because I'd rather have died than return to that empty house of ours, but also because they would have arrested me too. Our relationship wasn't a secret, and in their eyes, I was as eccentric as Gilak and his friends. And we all know how dangerous eccentrics are, don't we? I left my family a letter, telling them not to come after me, bought a horse, and rode as far as it would take me before collapsing. It was 9 years ago. I haven't returned ever since.
I see. And since then, you've been studying the Shapers?
Yeah. If there really is, as people say, a silver lining to everything, then this would be it. I'm finally doing what I was too afraid to do back in Windwall. I'm living my dream. Though the price I paid for it was high. And you know what, Tahar?
What?
There's a third reason to my fascination with the Shapers I haven't told you about yet. It's Gilak. Stupid as it may sound, there's a part of me who wants to prove him wrong. To show him that the past has value, that it can guide us towards a better world.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing this, Iskrim. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It felt good to talk about it. I didn't expect that. But you're not off the hook yet. The question, remember?
Right. Shoot.
Your past is even more unusual than mine. Growing up with a man like Isamu Tahar as your father? Without a mother? And then the whole thing with the Mage Rebellion? I know you've been through a lot. Now, I was wondering, if you could trade that past you've had for a different one, would you do it?
I wouldn't.
That surprises me, to be honest. But I think I understand. Either way, pleasure speaking with you. Hope this wasn't too grim for you, but then again, you asked for it. Give me some time now, will you?
Sure. Take care, Iskrim.
Yes?
Yes, understood.
Tahar, what is it?
There's one thing I've been wondering about. After we parted at the hideout, what exactly happened? How did you and my father part ways?
Good question. I guess it all started with the relics, the tomes. You remember them, right?
Yes. He was hoping they'd help him to win the war.
Exactly. And there was this one moment when he found the 5th tome, when I came to a realization. You see, there were all those bodies, enemies, but also many of our people. We had shed so much blood, Tahar. But Asamo, he didn't care. If there was any grief in his eyes, I couldn't see it. And as dramatic as it may sound, that's when I finally understood that we had lost our cause. This wasn't about ideals, about us mages anymore. It was about him. Whatever his intentions had become.
And that's the reason Zane, Helena, and I betrayed him. Come on, do you really want to tell us you didn't see that before? The tomes were all about power.
I knew it was about power, but Asamo always told us that he would use that power for the greater good. And it's not that far off. I mean, can't you imagine? With the power of the tomes, we could have united the world. Even made it a better one. No more persecution of the deviant. No more wars, no more suffering.
Maybe. But my father certainly wasn't the one who should lead it.
Maybe not.
Huh. Interesting.
Tahar, what is it?
I'll be off.
You got it.
A fine plan.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Well, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. How did you become an assassin?
Why do you want to know?
Because I want to know my allies.
I see. In short, my mother sold me. And after an incident, my owner noticed my talents. He started to train me to carry out jobs for him. And when I was 17, he had an accident. I've been an independent assassin ever since.
Your mother sold you? But where? Why?
Because she needed the coin, and already had 4 children to feed. And as for your first question, where there is demand, there is a market. Particularly in a big city like Greyfell. It's not as uncommon as you might believe.
So, who is this man who bought you?
I won't talk about that. This chapter of my past is done, and I want it to stay buried.
I understand.
I'm glad you do. So, tell me, Pariah, how did you become the betrayer's child in the first place? It's rare for a child to defy their own father.
That's simple. My father was a monster, and I had to stop him.
A monster? Interesting. What makes you call him that?
He was power hungry. He said his war was about protecting the mages, but it wasn't. All he cared about was becoming more powerful.
Oh. I understand. Either way, is there anything else you need?
There's something I've been wondering.
What do you mean? How can I align it with my morals?
Yes.
I don't know if this is the right moment for this conversation. Maybe another time.
Blasted armor.
Yes?
Sure.
Interesting.
That's the way?
Let me see.
How did you become a shapeshifter?
I was chosen.
And how does that work?
Complicated. Are you sure you want to hear the whole story? Time isn't exactly on our side.
It isn't, but the more I know about your abilities, the better. You're fighting for me, after all.
We're not fighting for you, Tahar. We are fighting alongside each other. That's a big difference.
Alongside, then.
Good. Let's make it short then. Shapeshifting is a gift of Zarek. One that only the best of his shamans are granted.
And how does one become a shaman?
He has to be chosen by a tribe's chieftain. You see, magical talent is a lot rarer among orcs than it is among humans or elves. In my tribe, there was only me and Rain. We both discovered our talent by chance. I, when I was 9, and put out a fire that had broken out in my family's hut. Everybody was asleep, even the damn fool that had been tasked to stand guard. When I woke up, the entire room was in flames.
What happened then?
I panicked and started screaming, as every child would have. However, the only thing that did was make me inhale the fumes even quicker. My vision blurred and I lost consciousness. When I woke up again, I was on a bed of hay in the village shaman's tent, and everybody was staring at me, as if I was Zarek incarnate. I asked what happened and they told me. Just when I had lost consciousness, it had started to rain. Not just a little. It was a full-fledged storm, a deluge from the skies. With not even a minute, all the tents in the village had been flooded. The fire wasn't extinguished right away, but was quickly put out by the other orcs that had been awoken by the storm.
That's impressive.
Well, it was also my last successful weather ritual. If it hadn't been, Barker-Gore would be all meadows and forests by now. According to my brothers, I had an orange shimmer in my eyes, and was muttering strange words when they took me to the shaman. She told me that was a clear sign that I was gifted, and that I had fire in my blood, as my tribe likes to say. Of course, it changed my life entirely. All of a sudden, I was my Cal's pride. It was strange, not just for me, but also for my kin.
Interesting. And who is this Rain you mentioned earlier?
Did I? Well, that's complicated. I don't want to talk about it.
All right.
Huh?
Let's burn them.
The Field Dog. What may sound like a myth or horror story to many is harsh reality for the 200 Iron Falcons of the canyon named Aonire's Blade. According to legend, the guardian gods fought back the Field Dog, ancient mythical demons, and sealed them in a tomb. Ever since that day, the Field Dog have tried to break free, raising hordes of the undead from the sand to do their bidding. And it is only the Iron Falcons who stand between them and their return to the world.
Quite the view. So that's where the Iron Falcons guard the Field Dog.
We should tread very carefully, though. It may not look it from up here, but this place is a battlefield.
I know. We'll go in, get the stone, and leave. Maybe we won't even need to send in our army. Let's scout the area.
Sure.
Will do.
Good move. Hold on.
Huh? You're right. They... Whoa.
What is it?
I think I just saw something. A part of the canyon.
Odd.
Let me try again. Blazes. It works. I can see the canyon. Huh. Seems that these bones can only show one part of the valley at once. Damn it. Fascinating.
Now I've seen everything.
Was that a pun?
Plain old disbelief.
Either way, this might be useful against the undead.
I understand.
Told them he shouldn't do.
Tiara's breath. Who are you? Who did this to you?
What?
I said, who are you?
No, Mother. It was him. Why don't you believe me? It was him.
He's hallucinating. It's too late for him.
Mother, I can see this city now. Tiara's breath. It's so white. So beautiful.
He was an Iron Falcon. That's a bad sign.
Agreed. Seems that something happened down in that canyon. Let's be wary. What do we need?
I'll take a look. What do you want?
Sure. Interesting. Oh.
Fine. As you
Got
want.
it.
Zarek guides me.
Here we go. Undead.
Another bad sign. The Falcons are supposed to defend the entrance of the valley. Help me!
That way.
Let us make
All
this
right.
quick.
More of them. This place is a bloody graveyard.
Huh. That's all? I'm only getting started.
Let's see what we can do.
Fine.
Yes, of course.
Interesting. I understand.
A fine plan.
Fine.
Sure.
I'm dead. Now would you look at that?
Sure.
Understood.
Got it.
Zarek guides me.
Sure.
That way.
Got it.
All right.
I will do as I must.
Take them down.
I
If
understand.
you insist. Yes?
Sure.
They will
More of
fall.
them.
This place is a bloody graveyard. Whatever's necessary. Not now. Yes.
Fine.
You'll regret this.
For the fire wielders!
Sure.
You read my mind.
I understand.
Good move.
That way. All right.
All right. The Falcons are definitely in trouble.
Those soldiers are not just falcons.
Let's get down there.
Oh,
Another death man? Look, friend, why can't you stick to our agreement for just an hour?
Deathmen? What do you mean?
What is this? Are you...
Now, would you look at that? The fabled falcons have called for reinforcements. They look a bit old, though. I always thought Lady Aranor likes her recruits young and ripe for plucking.
Hi, Keeper Aranor. And a hint of respect would be in order, Sir Catras.
Yeah, I know. You folk would kill for your formalities and traditions, even if it means sacrificing your own troops to a group of undead.
I think you're confusing something. We're not reinforcements.
Oh.
Then, who are you?
It's complicated. To put it shortly, we're looking for a relic that we believe to be hidden here in the desert.
Neatalf's helmet?
No. Shaper energy stone. Hard to explain.
Energy stone? Well, I hate to shatter your treasure hunting fantasies, but whatever it is you're looking for, you're going to have a hard time finding it. The Iron Falcons lost the fortress, and thus the tomb.
That's bad.
You make it sound as if we forgot to lock the door. Tell me, stranger, have you ever heard of the Bloodburn?
I have. What about it?
Well, most people think that it only affects the living. That's wrong. The Bloodburn has an effect on the dead, too. At least here. It wakes them.
And these undead overran your fortress?
8 days ago, yes. We were forced to retreat, and now they're continuously pushing us back. We're losing soldiers every day. It's a nightmare.
Damn it. No idea how precise these Shaper maps are, but according to them, the stone is hidden somewhere in the fortress.
I can hear you, and I know which stone you're talking about.
Lady Aranor, come to favor us with your lovely presence again?
Shut up. As I said, I believe I know which stone you're talking about. It's been with the Falcons as long as I can remember, but we never figured out its use. What do you want it for?
I'm working for someone who wants to put an end to the bloodburn.
Huh. Lofty words. Look, stranger. If circumstances were different, we might discuss this. But right now, you're at the bottom of my priority list. I think it's best if you just go your way and look for another stone.
We can't do that. But maybe we could help.
You?
We and our army, which is waiting at the entrance of the canyon.
You're joking.
We're not. Go send a scout if you don't believe us.
Well, this just got a whole lot more interesting.
No. Whoever you are, there's no way on EO the Iron Falcons will cooperate with a bannerless army, Deathmen or yours. The canyon is our responsibility. As I said, go back to where you came from and let us handle this. We've protected Aonir's blade for centuries, and we will not fail at it now. Hold the line, Kiroy.
Oof, look at those legs. Like pillars. If only she had half as much wits as she had muscle, this whole dilemma would have been resolved by now. Come to my camp if you want to talk. I think introductions are in order, and I can help you.
Good luck, stranger.
Anything on your mind?
What's next?
Got it.
Will do.
Thanks for coming back. Sorry the Keeper treated you so harshly. Thing is, we really could use your help. Any help, that is. Our sisters and brothers are still in the fortress, and I'm afraid they won't make it much longer. And as much as I respect the commander, I think she shouldn't have dismissed your offer so quickly.
So, what do you suggest we do?
Well, she is our leader, so without her consent, we can't do anything. But you could try to gain her trust.
I don't understand her concerns. Why can't she just give us a chance?
Well, I fully agree with you. We have lost far too much time already. But knowing Highkeeper Aranor, I can tell you that this is the only way to convince her. 2 days ago, one of our brothers deserted. Find him and bring him back to Highkeeper Aranor. That should help you win her trust.
Katris said the Deathman could help me, too.
That man says a lot when the day is long. I hope you're not seriously considering working with these cutthroats.
I'll think about it.
Well, don't think too long. Every minute we waste might cost us dearly.
We should think this through, Tahar. I'm sure we can only get on the good side of one of them, Deathmen or Falcons.
Yes?
That way. All right.
Sure.
They will burn.
What is it? Corporal?
Yes?
Interesting.
You came. I'm flattered.
You said you could help us.
I can, but first things first, right? I'm Katris Vertarth, leader of the Honorable Deathmen. Well, not really honorable, but you get the idea. What's your name?
Tahar.
Pleasure to meet you, Tahar. Since you've already talked to our falcon friend over there, I assume you're familiar with the dilemma. We want the helmet, but Madam Squareface doesn't want to cooperate with us.
So I assume you want us to help you recapture the fortress?
Yes. And in return, we'll give you that stone you want, and a small share of our pay.
Sounds fair.
Of course it's fair. What do you think?
Before I decide anything, I want to know more about you. Who are the Death Men exactly?
As I said, mercenaries. The only difference between us and most groups is that we don't give a damn about the race, the past, or the skin color of our recruits. Which is why we and Lady Aranor get along so terribly well. As much as we value them keeping us safe from the Vile Dark, the Iron Falcons are an uptight bunch of elitists.
You're a Dark Elf, right?
No, I just paint my skin blue because it looks pretty.
Sorry, it's just I've never seen one of your kind before.
Well, now you have. Though I'm probably not the best example. I don't eat babies, I don't fuck corpses, and I don't spend all day mumbling ominous incantations.
Let's assume I'm interested in your offer. How do you envision this cooperation?
Well, first of all, I want you to take care of something for me. Just recently, one of the Falcons deserted. Can't blame him, to be honest. Sadly, he just ran off into the desert rather than coming to our camp. I would like to change that. If he's still alive, find him and bring him to me. He might have some information that might be useful. Afterwards, you can bring in your army, we join forces and take back the fortress. You get your stone, I'll get my helmet. Everybody wins.
How will Keeper Aranor react to this?
I don't know. But if we join forces, we outnumber her by far. And it's not as if I'm planning on plundering, I just want the helmet. After that, she can have the fortress back. In a way, we're even doing her a favor. Her men are dying in there. I offered my help, you did, but she doesn't want it. You can only lead a horse to the water, you can't make it drink.
Why do you need me for this?
Because Madam Squareface keeps a watchful eye on me. She even said that if we make one wrong move, they'll use violence. No, I doubt she'd be that stupid, with these undead at our doorstep.
All right, I'll think about it.
Well, think fast. So long, Tahar. I hope to see you around.
Let me know what you need.
Let's see.
5.
Pointless. Your struggle is pointless.
Now would you look at that?
Stay away! Stay away! I'm not going back!
I take it you're the deserter.
Deserter? I'm the only one with a hint of reason. Did she send you? Highkeeper Aranor?
What do you mean by a hint of reason?
Isn't it obvious? That whole thing, it's ridiculous. Our brethren are still inside the fortress. Blaze is even Aranor's disciple is. But she just refuses to cooperate with the Deathmen. And why? Because she's too proud. She hides it behind the Falcon Way and our traditions. But that's nonsense. Yeah, sure, the Falcons are a purely human order. But that doesn't mean you can't accept help from a dark elf if the fate of Io depends on it, does it? Instead, she's planning this idiotic foray which will be the sure end of us all.
She's planning an attack?
You didn't know? Yes, tomorrow at night. It's pure madness, and I'm not throwing my life away like this. I'd rather die in the desert. But you're gonna take me back, aren't you? To the Falcons.
If I bring you back, will the High Keeper kill you?
I don't know. I'm a deserter, so it is her good right to do so, but maybe she will settle for a month in the dungeon. Still, just don't make me go back there, please.
Sort of. I'm here to bring you back to the Falcons' camp.
Well, what can I do? I'll go back. You don't look like the kind of person to argue with. But if I die, it's on you.
Don't lay off the blame. You made a choice, and now you have to face the consequences. Now move. Whatever's necessary. Got it.
Yes, of course. As you want.
Yes, and I will gladly accept my punishment. But please, High Keeper, at least consider the offer.
We'll see. Now get back to your post, Kiroy. The undead aren't waiting for you.
High Keeper.
I understand.
High Keeper Aranor,
I know what you did. You brought back Scion Merrick. Kiroy told me all about his little plan.
So? Will you let us help or not?
Fine. Yes, I will. Bring in that army of yours and we'll see if we can deal with the undead together. Though I'm still not sure how I like the idea of working with an offspring of the dark races.
When it comes to dealing with the undead, we are not that different.
Is that so? Well, I guess we need to try. Talk to Kiroy, my second-in-command. He'll show you where you can set up an outpost.
Fair enough. I'll talk to him.
Good.
I'll take a look.
Yes? Please tell me you have good news.
I do. The High Keeper agreed to the alliance, and she told me you'd show us a spot for our army to make camp.
Finally, some good news. All right, I'll show you a good spot.
Hold on a moment. High Keeper Aranor said you're the Falcon's second-in-command.
Well, yes, I am.
Aren't you a bit young for that?
Maybe. Maybe not. Traditionally, the Falcon's recruits are chosen at the age of 6. In other words, I've been in this desert for 18 years, so I have experience.
Lead the way.
You have my attention.
Sure.
Sure.
Here, this is a good place to build your outpost. Once you're all set up and your army has arrived, we'll discuss further steps.
I think we're set.
You are. Though I certainly didn't expect your army to be a bunch of sellswords. I hope they're not just here for the loot.
Wayfarers aren't just sellswords. We fight for a cause.
Your word in Tiara's ear. Well, best we get started. I'll order a carriage of basic provisions to be delivered your way. It's not much, but as you can guess, most of our resources are in the fortress. Since you've also brought some craftsmen with you, we would be grateful if you could share some of your resources with us once you've started gathering. The more provisions we have, the better we'll fight. Just drop them off at our camp. Also, if you could take out those towers, that would help us tremendously.
Towers?
Yes, they are ancient Hibernian devices the Falcons have used for centuries to defend themselves against the undead. They have captured them and seem to be using them against us, which is, once more, worrying. Undead are meant to be mindless monsters, not tacticians. I strongly assume it's this creature who is leading them.
Understood. When do we strike the fortress?
Once we've gained enough ground and are prepared enough, I guess. That's really up to High Keeper Aranor and you to decide. Just make sure you fill her in on your plans. Ah, and yes, now that might be worth a try.
What?
There's an old catapult up to the northeast. When that whole blood-burn mess started, we pushed it up there to take out clusters of undead, but we were forced to retreat. If you can reclaim it, we can use it to our advantage.
All right, let's get to work then.
Do that. And I'm glad you came along. That attack the High Keeper planned to free the fortress. It would have been a suicide mission. You prevented one tragedy from happening, friend. Let's hope we can prevent the second one, too.
Sir? Sir!
Huh?
You're the commander, aren't you?
I am. What's wrong?
There's been a sighting of this entity again. You know, the one who comes with the bloodburn.
More undead.
Yes. All of us are busy keeping the hordes from the fortress at bay. But depending on how many this blasted song wakes up this time, we might be in for a lot of trouble.
Okay, I'll clear out that site. Where is it?
In the mountains, to the southwest. Thank you. And Tiara's blessings.
Building completed.
I understand.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This will be a masterpiece.
Zarek guides me.
Fine. Certainly. A fine plan. Yes, of course.
Anything on your mind?
Fine.
Understood.
Healing! Need healing! Everything has an end.
Please, help me, somebody! You picked the wrong enemies.
As you want.
Sure.
We're being attacked!
Yes.
What is it?
We'll make short work of it.
Take them down.
That way.
They will fall.
Corporal? As you require.
Yes?
What is it? Interesting.
Yes? Yes?
Aye, that should work. Well then.
You read my mind. Yes?
Everything has an end.
I'll take a look. Zalraka.
Sure.
Yes?
What do we need? Do you smell that? Incense. This must have been some kind of ritual site. Wait. Did you hear that? Blazes! We're clear, but what's that noise?
A Zarek Nar. A tribe eater.
A what?
A kind of demon that normally only appears in Barga Gor. According to the lore, when a tribe gets weak and frail and stops pursuing the struggle, Zarek sends these things from below the earth. They have wiped out entire tribes. Therefore the name. Bloody Song must have woken it. Shit. That's more than bad. If we don't calm it, it will tear our army to pieces. And it'll take the Falcons and the Deathmen right along with it.
Don't you think we can kill it?
We can try. But that will most likely end with our guts in that thing's belly. No, there has to... Wait. Yes, of course. The sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
Yes. We can put the Tribe Eater back to sleep if we sacrifice someone to it. Maybe a soldier, a footman, anyone. If we don't do this, we're in for a lot of trouble.
I hate to say it, but it might be one life to save many.
Wait a moment. You want me to sacrifice a soldier? How am I even supposed to do that?
Send him into the circle. The demon will do the rest. And as cruel as it may sound, it's possible that he'll even thank us for it. Now let's act, Tahar. We're running out of time.
Let me think about it.
Think fast. Fine. Zarek guides
Interesting.
me. Huh?
They will burn.
Yes?
Fine.
Got it.
Sure.
Fine.
Will do.
A fine plan. What is it?
Not now.
That's all? I'm only getting started.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes? At your command.
What's next?
Building completed.
For Northander!
Yes?
What do we need?
Let us make this quick.
Yes? Understood. At your command. Heading out. Forward!
Building completed.
Yes? Now! Attack! This will be bloody. Command. At your command.
Yes?
Sure.
I understand.
This looks like a suitable place.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes?
We're being attacked!
Anything on your mind?
If you insist.
You read my mind.
What? We'll be swift.
Building completed.
Did you say something?
Yes.
Building completed.
Yes? Zaraka.
We're being attacked!
For the Fire Wielders!
Anything on your
Expansion
mind?
is the key to victory.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
A tough call. But I think it was the right choice, Tar. That
Liz,
beast
is
would have
somebody
taken
help
dozens
me?
of lives
Get
in
those
battle,
sodding
probably
things
even
off me.
ours.
We'll make short work of them.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
This looks like a suitable place.
Yes?
Walking corpses. Take
Yes.
them down. What do we need?
Yes?
Huh?
Anything on your mind?
Building completed.
You have my attention.
You read my mind.
Building completed.
Anything on your mind?
Building completed.
All right.
What do you want?
So much to do. Sigh, that should work.
Building completed.
All right, then, let's get to it.
What's next?
Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work. Well, then.
More of them.
We're being attacked! Building completed.
I need more time.
Your struggle is pointless.
Building completed.
This looks like a
Expansion
suitable
is
place.
the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
So much to do.
Our smiths need more iron.
Help me, somebody!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Huh?
So much to
Yes?
do.
What is it?
Sure.
Let me know what you need.
Walking corpses. Take them down.
Building completed. Building completed.
Let's see what we can do. I will do as I must.
Anything on your mind?
Expansion is the key to victory.
We're being attacked!
I ride with heroes.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Commander?
Building completed.
The rocker.
This will be a masterpiece.
I'm ready.
Only take a second.
You have my
They
attention.
will burn.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Yes, Commander.
She's the fastest.
Let me know what you need.
They will fall.
That should work. Well then.
Whatever's necessary.
What do you want?
What? Yes?
Did you say something?
This. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Won't take. That's how it is.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
This will be a masterpiece.
That's your command.
All right, then, let's go. That should work.
Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
I'm dead.
Commander.
Building completed.
Commander. Understood.
Fine.
What?
That should work. All right.
What's next?
Did you say something? Commander?
This.
I'm
All right,
ready.
then let's get to it.
What?
Building completed.
What do we need?
Commander?
This'll be bloody.
Let's see what we can do.
We'll make short work of them.
Yes,
This looks like a suitable place.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What?
What is?
Yes,
Understood.
She's ready to fire.
It'll only take a second.
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.
Yes?
I'm ready.
I
Commander?
Yes?
like to push for a change.
We're being attacked!
Now, attack!
What?
It'll only take...
Our workers are under attack.
At your command.
Our workers are under attack.
Commander?
I
What's on your mind?
What's next?
Did you say something?
what is?
What is it?
Yes, what? Commander?
like to push?
Did you say something? Yes.
Building completed.
Yes, I'm ready. What?
I
Did you say
All right,
something?
then let's get to it.
Anything on your mind?
to fire. We'll get there.
Like to
Push for a change.
None.
Let me know what
Did you say something?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
It'll only take a second. All right, then let's get to it.
Commander? Of course.
Yes?
Let's get to work.
As you want.
What is it?
Did you say something?
What's next?
I'm ready. Commander,
She's ready to fire.
did you say something?
Understood.
You read my
Would you like
mind.
to push?
More.
For a change. What is it?
Yes?
Did you say something?
Building completed.
Corporal?
We're being attacked! Building completed. Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Would you like to push? For a change. Now! Attack! She's ready to fire.
That should work.
Huh?
Building completed.
Walking corpses. Take them down.
Building completed.
I need more time!
Did you say
Would
something?
you like to push?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
It'll be a masterpiece.
Commander,
What is
did you say something? What?
Commander. She's ready to fire.
Building completed.
Huh? Huh?
Interesting.
Yes.
Huh?
Sure.
What is it?
You
More
picked the
of
wrong
they will
enemies.
fall.
This place is
You read my mind.
Building completed.
Did you
Would
say
you like to
something?
push? For a change.
Commander? What? I'm ready.
Alright, then, let's get to it.
Got it. Anything on your mind?
You smell that? Incense. Seems to be some kind of ritual site. I'm dead.
Yes?
Did you say
She's
something?
ready to fire.
What do you
What's your command?
You have my attention.
Bloody quick! You'll regret this!
Pointless. Your struggle is pointless.
I'm ready.
Oh, no, fire!
Corporal?
Would you like to push?
There it is! Take out those undead! Not now!
Let me know what you need.
We're being attacked!
Yes, Commander.
What is it?
Well then. It's all little. All right.
Did you say
Ready
something?
to fire.
Well then.
We lost the sector, Commander.
What?
Would you like to push? For a change?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
They will burn.
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.
You picked the wrong enemies.
I'm ready.
Would you like to push?
What?
Change?
Commander, yes?
You'll regret this.
What do we need?
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Yes?
Did you say
What is
something?
Yes?
Building completed.
I'm ready.
He's ready to fire.
Yes?
Would you like to push? For a change?
What?
What is it?
Commander.
Forward!
Take them down.
Aye.
Building completed.
Did you say something?
What is it? Let us make this quick.
Building completed.
All right then, let's get to it.
We're being attacked!
Anything on your mind?
Oh no, Tander!
Did you say something?
You have my attention.
I'll take a look.
Let me know what
Whatever's
Would you like to
necessary.
push? For a change.
More of them.
For the fire!
They killed one of our heroes.
You cannot leave us now. Get up.
What is it? I need healing.
Yes? I understand.
Would you like
Yes.
to push? For a change.
Did you say something?
Fire. One boulder coming up.
That's your command.
You read my mind.
I need more time.
Not now. We lost the sector, Commander.
Everything has an end.
Commander.
Now, attack!
What do you want?
Did you say something?
Ready to fire. Fire! Oh no, Commander!
I'm ready.
Aye. Hit them where it.
For sure.
Would you like to push? For a change.
Commander.
What is it?
Yes?
Did you
You
say
have
something?
my attention.
Aye.
This.
We're being attacked.
Open fire.
Good idea.
Knock.
Yes?
Charge! What? He's ready to fire.
The arrows on knock. I'm ready.
They won't know what hit them.
What's next?
For the fire wielders!
Yes?
Hit them where it. Would you like to push?
Yes, of course.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started. Light him up! Not now.
We're being attacked.
Open fire.
Did you
What
say
is it?
something? I'm ready. What?
We're being attacked.
Yes?
We'll make short work of them.
Yes? Good move.
Now would you look at that?
Would you like to push? For a change.
You read my mind.
Commander.
Oh no, Commander!
Yes?
Yes. Yes.
We're being attacked.
Did you say something? Commander? Of course. Whatever's necessary.
We're being attacked!
I'm ready.
Forward!
This looks like a suitable place.
What? What do we need?
This looks like a suitable place.
Good idea.
Did you say so?
Now, attack!
What's next?
We're being attacked!
As you require.
Yes. Will do.
We're being attacked!
Chop, chop. Let's get to work. This is a masterpiece. Will only take a second. So much to do, so little time. All right then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time.
Commander.
What is it?
Yes.
No, this can't be.
They're all dead.
Oh, really? Just how did you guess that?
Seems I'm late for the party. Good job you did there, High Keeper. It's not like I warned you this would happen if you didn't cooperate.
You bloody piece of filth! I swear I'll...
He's right, Highkeeper. If you hadn't refused to cooperate with the Deathmen, these soldiers would still be alive.
How dare you?
Forgive me, but we should not discuss this now. What about the tomb? Where are...
What was that?
The vile dog. The undead, they must have broken the seal.
There's no other choice. I need to perform the ritual.
What? No, you...
They will try to stop me. Defend me as long as you can.
Are you deaf? Stop it right now. This is an order.
Shit. Here they come.
I'm ready.
Would you like to push? For a change?
Yes.
Building completed.
Ready to fire.
Let me know what you need.
They walking corpses.
Take them down.
We're being attacked!
Commander. What's next? What do we need?
Heading up.
Oh, did you say so? All right.
At your command.
More of them. Protect Kiroi! Did you say something?
What is it?
Commander? I'm ready. More of them. Protect Kiroi!
We're being attacked!
Fine plan.
They will
do as I must.
We're being attacked!
Yes, what?
Kiroi! No, you can't. killed them.
That ritual he performed, what was it?
A sacrifice. He knew there was no time to seal the tomb manually, so he decided to act. Dutiful until the end.
What about the stone? We still need it.
Of course, you'll get your stone. Just wait here. I will get it. Here, is this the one you're looking for?
It is. Where did you have it?
In our treasury. It has been in the fortress since our order was founded. We never knew what it was and assumed it was a Hibernian artifact. Turns out it wasn't. Here, take it.
Thank you.
Thank me. You still have no idea what you prevented from happening, have you? If you hadn't been here, the File Darg would have awoken, and then the blood burn would have been the least of our worries. And here I am, not even knowing your name.
It doesn't matter. Tiara's blessings keep her. We have to leave now.
Yes, of course. Once again, thank you. And good luck.
Likewise.
Sir Catras, I think we should have a word. Yes, you will get your helmet. Yes? Do you need anything?
Well, well. Quite the drama. I have to admit, I'm still a bit hurt you didn't take me up on my offer. You're one heck of a warrior, and I wish I'd had the chance to fight on your side. But it's over now, isn't it?
So it seems. You know, we could use you and your men. The battle we're fighting is far from over.
Oh, I'm flattered. But after all this trouble, what I and the Deathmen need most is a good old night of carousing and whoring in the streets of Everlight. Also, I doubt you could afford us.
All right. I'll be off. Safe travels, Catras.
You too, friend. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again.
Sure.
Yes.
Understood.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then. This.
Let me know what you
I'll
need.
take a look.
Yes?
Yes? What is it?
Back when we met, you told me about an internal disagreement, which led to many of the guild's mages leaving. What exactly happened?
Why do you want to know?
No particular reason. I'm simply curious.
I see. Well, simply put, the guild had two leaders until half a year ago, me and Lena. Lena and a lot of the other mages felt that they could uphold their neutrality no longer without sacrificing their integrity.
You're talking about the persecution of mages?
Yes, I am. As Lena said, they are crucifying us, burning us alive, putting masks on our heads that destroy our minds. If there's something wrong with the world, it's people who keep their heads down because they are afraid to stand in for what's right.
Sounds like she was an idealist.
I suppose you could call her that, yes. However, her stance conflicted with everything the Creators Guild stands for. We preserve knowledge, push forward the boundaries of magic. We do not involve ourselves in power games and politics. Figuratively speaking, a fisher will never be a good military commander, just like a mage will never be a good politician.
I agree with you, though. It's a good thing Everlight or the Creators Guild are neutral. EO needs places of stability, especially in times like this.
I must say I am surprised you feel that way. I always thought you and Lena are very much alike, at least when it comes to the topic of idealism. But these events lie in the past. There is no point in discussing them any further, though I had certainly hoped for a different outcome.
You seem bitter.
As I said, I had hoped for a different outcome.
Okay, I'm ready. Sure this place isn't gonna blow up once we insert the second stone, Iskrim?
What? No, I don't think that's likely.
All right, here we go.
Blasted, blistering blazes. I don't know what to say. This is amazing.
But it seems like it worked. We've restored the Nexus to full power.
What now, though? Is it strong enough to perform this joining ritual now?
It should be. And you, Tahar, should be the one to do it. You need to connect your mind to the Nexus. That way, you might be able to sense who or whatever is sending out the song. What do you say? Are you ready?
I think so.
Good. Then step into the forge.
And what now?
Tahar!
We...
Is it over?
Yes, I think so. By the Guardians, that was... I don't know what just happened.
Describe.
There were... voices, screams, thoughts, images.
How do you feel now? I mean, has anything changed?
I think so. Yes. I feel... I don't know. Clearer. As if something in my mind opened up.
Then it worked! Niehauf's hammer, we did it! You joined yourself with the Nexus!
Does that mean we can finally locate the cause of the song?
You tell me. Think of the song, Tahar. Close your eyes. What do you feel? What do you hear? What do you see?
I'll try.
A failure. That's what you are.
No. That's impossible.
What is it?
My father. I heard his voice.
Your father? So you think he's behind this?
I don't think so. There's more to it, but yes, my father is involved in this somehow.
This is helpful, but it still does not tell us where to start searching. Think hard, Tahar. Is there anything else?
Yes, there were sounds. Drips, crickets, flies, but...
The eye. Your father's laboratory.
Tiara's breath, of course.
The eye? You mean the marshlands?
Yes. My father had a laboratory there, in the old abandoned manor of House Waite. Nobody was allowed to follow him there, not even Rohan or I.
Well, sounds like we have a lead. The Bloodborne and the Song of the White are somehow connected to your father in his laboratory.
So it seems. Yes.
Tahar, maybe...
What?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Rohan, tell me.
There's nothing to tell.
Well, if you say so. I'll send a messenger to inform Lacane as soon as possible. He'll want to be there. Let's get prepared. Let's see.
If you insist.
Corporal? You have my attention.
Sure.